Hello, you're welcome to the Channel 1 Newsroom. We're coming to you from the Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park here in Accra. I'm Charles Ozukumi, coming up. The 2025 This is Ghana exhibition ends on a high note with sponsors, exhibitors and patrons hailing the fair as successful.
It's been great. It's been great. I mean, we have a bigger space this year. The patronage has been great. There's been a lot of people coming around. Because of our previous interview with Channel 1 TV, they saw it and they decided to make a visit to our booth. So it has been very helpful.
Awesome. Yesterday, how was sales like? And today, how has it been?
Good. I mean, every time you come out to such exhibitions, more than sales is the interaction with prospective customers.
Also coming up on the Channel 1 Newsroom, military deployment to Mansu Tonto Krom in the Ashanti region escalates tensions as residents vow to resist what they describe as intimidation by Asanko Gold Mines Limited.
Yes, sir. Sir President, we say, "Be on for nine." Let's see some way so. The nipa o Mansu Hano, and any packetwa, and the nipa book from Rano, and any packetwa, and your
Pupils of Akwachere Primary School in Accra continue to study under trees 3 years after a rainstorm destroyed their classrooms.
While the children were suffering, learning under this harsh condition, teachers was also facing difficulties in terms of where to sit and mark, and they have to be rotating according to where the sun directs them. And sometimes stray animals, cattle and birds and other things will just ease around, and some too will drop on their decks and other things.
And residents of Ahafwano North Municipality raised concerns over lack of basic social amenities and poor infrastructure in their communities.
Yeah, how you play? The other kind of school. I mean, child, and I'm over here. Multimony and her mayor and quantum. And the other swim, you know, a public toilet. Aha, you need toilet over there.
It's the second and final day for this year's This is Ghana exhibition, the marketplace created by Channel 1 TV and City FM. Now, exhibitors ranging from the agro-processing industry to food to clothing, from the service industry and other industries in the Made in Ghana space have taken advantage of this platform to connect with thousands of patrons who have come to the Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park these past 2 days to patronize all kinds of Made in Ghana products. Now, what exactly is on display at this year's This is Ghana exhibition? Come with me, I'll show you. Now, right when I got to this exhibition grounds, the very first thing that caught my eye was this stand. The beautiful shoes and bags of Horseman shoes. I'll be engaging Horseman shoes in a bit. It's just amazing what they have on display here. Hello, sir. What's your name?
My name is Tony Senaya, and I work with Horseman Company Limited, a premium leather product manufacturing company.
Of course, premium, of course. I mean, when I walked in here, I saw this. I was like, wow, these are Made in Ghana products, especially the bags. What do you have on display?
So today we have a bit of our full range. We have what we call the loafer moccasins. We have double monk strap for the classic official man. And then we have our exchequer briefcase. This is the leather bag we made for Dr. Atto Forson to read his maiden budget for the Republic. That when you look down there, we have genuine leather bags, and then accessories like purses and wallets for men.
All right, thank you very much. Keep making Ghana proud. Beautiful shoes, beautiful bags on display at Horseman Shoes. I've also noticed a furniture company here. I'm wondering if these doors were made here. Are these Made in Ghana doors?
Yes, Made in Ghana security door, NYD.
Wow.
Yes, this pure metal. Pure metal. By the finishing, you see it as wooden.
Yeah, but yeah, it looks wooden.
Yes, yes.
Wow, this is beautiful. How much is this?
This one is 6,500. And then the 1.5 is 9,000, and then double standard, that's 12,000.
but we have different designs, customized designs. Whatever you need, we can customize it for you.
Now, my colleague, Nashika Caesar of the business desk, she has a comprehensive report of today's activities, and yesterday's also put together for you. Let's now have a look at that report from Nashika Caesar.
The This is Ghana exhibition entered its second day following a highly successful opening that attracted large crowds eager to explore Ghana's rich cultural heritage, creativity and innovation. The two-day event, which began on September 6 at the A4 Sutherland Children's Park in Accra, brought together a diverse group of exhibitors showcasing Ghana's unique identity through music, food, fashion, craft, and services. Beyond its cultural and entertainment offerings, the exhibition served as a vital platform for businesses and entrepreneurs to network, market their products, and promote made-in-Ghana content. On the opening day, Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Jifa Ablangomashi, praised City FM and Channel 1 Television for their leadership in projecting Ghana's cultural image, both locally and internationally. Day 2 featured engaging exhibitions, live performance by the Chin Band, and interactive sessions that celebrated Ghana's heritage while highlighting modern innovations, positioning the country as a hub for culture, creativity, and enterprise. Sponsors of the 2025 edition of the exhibition expressed satisfaction with what they described as a highly successful and rewarding fair.
It's always worthwhile supporting great initiatives in Ghana, and I've said on countless occasions that this program by City FM and by Channel 1 is one of the primary ways for us to really be proud of ourselves. You see, we have our jersey here. It's all about patriotism, celebrating Ghana, celebrating unity, and we actually feel that even yesterday, I was telling the team, as of yesterday, we got our money's worth. We've met some amazing people, we've seen innovative products, and we've been able to learn from the stories and the journeys of so many people. So it's been a great experience for us.
Are we going to see you next year?
Hopefully. I mean, it's been so good that I think that we definitely have to have it in our plans for next year.
It's been worthwhile because, you know, City does a lot of education on agriculture. And as an agriculture company that's trying to change the perception of agriculture out there, I think this platform has provided us the opportunity to do so, not just with this exhibition, but in times past as well. And so sponsoring the This is Ghana exhibition has not just been about sales for us, because aside the sales that we are doing, we're also trying to inspire young people to venture into agriculture and to take up the production of local goods. And so being on the This is Ghana exhibition this year, last year we were on it, and then this year we came as sponsors. It's been very insightful. We've had different feedback from previous times because we've added on to our family. The last time we came, we didn't have the MV chicken with us, but now we do. And so we are getting people who are surprised that there's made in Ghana chicken. And it's very educative, the conversations, the energy. You can see that the crowd is here right now. And it's very, very, very it's a good interaction, I should say.
Sponsorship. Now tell us, it's been 2 days. How would you describe the two-day event? How has it been for you as sponsor?
Very phenomenal. It's amazing, the kind of innovations I've seen around. I saw a shoe that I thought that shoe wasn't made in Ghana. I was surprised. The cars I see around that are being made, assembled there in Ghana. Amazing things people are doing. I saw schools, the innovations that are students are bringing are very, very, very great ones.
Do you think that it's been worthwhile?
Very, very happy. Absolutely happy. If I should even grade myself, maybe I should add more money to the money we have given City so far as sponsored, because this is so phenomenal. You guys have done a lot of great organization, putting a lot of work into this organization.
This time of the event, we are looking at unearthing or discovering new companies that has the potential to export. So that is why we are here. And it's been worthwhile. We've been able to see a lot of companies that under normal circumstances, they wouldn't have come to the office, but we having them here and engaging them, understanding what we do in their product development or their export processes, they've been able to put down their details, and we intend to take them along the journey and help them to go into exports. We're going to handhold them, train them, and make sure that whatever they need to be ready for the export market, we give it to them.
Exhibitors also commended the organizers for hosting a well-planned and impactful event.
It's been great. It's been great. I mean, we have a bigger space this year. The patronage has been great. There's been a lot of people coming around. Because of our previous interview with Channel 1 TV, they saw it and they decided to make a visit to our booth. So it has been very helpful.
Awesome. Yesterday, how was sales like, and today, how has it been?
Good. I mean, every time you come out to such exhibitions, more than sales is the interaction with prospective customers. I keep saying that visibility cannot be downplayed.
We have met some amazing, incredible people. For me, as a reverend, I'm even adding evangelism to it, and people are going to come to church out of this. So we cannot complain. We are very excited. Celebrity Aquarium Express is very grateful for the opportunity to be part of the Channel 1 Made in Ghana exhibition 2025. We can't wait for 2026 to begin, and so on and so forth.
Some attendees shared their excitement over their purchases, applauding the variety and quality of product on display.
I just arrived, yes, and I have experience with their rice, so I just bought my rice before it gets too crowded, yes.
Are you enjoying the shopping experience?
I am, yes.
So I bought granola and some natural spices, yeah.
How are the prices like?
Oh, it was okay. It made sense, yeah.
Are you enjoying the shopping experience?
Oh, yeah. There are lovely things here. And I think you guys should do it more often. This is my first experience, though.
Oh, nice. How would you describe it?
Very nice.
Are you going to see you again next year?
Sure. Got this body butter and lip gloss from Faye. Is it? Faye Beauty. And I got some ginger garlic powder. Yeah. Okay. My first time here, trying to see what's going on here. I always hear something about TTFM doing something. That's my first time, so.
How has
actually? It's a nice experience here.
How are the prices like?
I think they're reasonable. So far, what I've seen are reasonable.
The This is Ghana Exhibition 2025 is proudly powered by Channel 1 Television and City FM with sponsorship from MTN, EcoBank, Side Hustle by EK Brand Consults, the Ghana Enterprises Agency, the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, and Ghana Exim Bank. Twelem Industrial Company Limited and Built Financial Technologies also supported this year's edition.
And just like that, we pull the curtains on yet another exciting edition of the This is Ghana Fair 2025. To you here at the Efwa Sutherland Children's Park in Accra. It's been exciting, it's been wonderful, it's been fun-packed. I mean, vendors, patrons all said they had fun. And so if you missed it, you might want to make a date with us next year. Reporting for Channel 1 News, I am Nashika Caesar.
Now, Chief of Staff Julius Debra and other key government officials graced the exhibition grounds. Now, the Chief of Staff pledged government's continued support for Made in Ghana producers.
It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for Made in Ghana products to make commanding spaces on supermarket shelves, in international markets, and in homes of people everywhere. Our fabrics, our food, our crafts, our technology solutions, all of these reflect a Ghanaian identity that is strong, unique, and world-class. To our exhibitors, let me say this. You are not just showcasing products. You are showcasing Ghana's future. You are showing us that with persistence, quality, and innovation, Ghana can indeed rise to occupy its rightful place on the global market. As government, we pledge to continue building the enabling environment, providing support and listening to you, because your success is Ghana's success. Let us therefore leave here inspired to push further, to collaborate more, and to dream bigger. Together we can make Ghana not only the hub of African enterprise, but a beacon of what's possible when policy meets innovation and determination.
I think that City FM and Channel 1 TV have provided leadership in exhibiting Made in Ghana. Exim Bank is always ready and happy to support this initiative and will continue to collaborate with you.
I think, we are the only government agency that has the mandate to promote and develop SMEs in this country. And Ghana's businesses SMEs form 90% of Ghana's businesses. Therefore, Mr. Chief of Staff, GEA is the DNA of Ghana. We acknowledge all the organizers and our media partners, and seeing the Chief of Staff here is telling us that President Mahama is so serious about the 24-hour economy. And we are using made in Ghana products, Ghanaian businesses to build, to produce, to create employment, because Ghana SMEs create 80% of Ghana's labor force.
Now, a military deployment to the mining town of Mansu Tontokrom in the Manchester South district of the Ashanti region is escalating tensions in the area as residents have vowed to resist what they call intimidation by the Asanko Gold Mines Limited. Now, this comes weeks after the Ashanti Regional Minister, Dr. Frank Amwakuhine, led members of the Regional Security Council to avert possible disturbances between local miners and the mining company. Channel 1 News' Middle Belt Route Chief Hafiz Sijani reports.
Local miners at Mansu Tontokrom are up in arms with Asanko Mines in a long-standing dispute over a mining concession. Although the Ashanti Regional Security Council is still mediating to find a lasting solution to the dispute, a military deployment to the area has escalated tensions. There was a near clash between residents and the military officers as miners in their numbers blocked sections of the concession amidst burning lorry ties in protest.
Minister nya because minister ni yeshia aka tell say one omo kasa enti mu ya bia ho de be maye ashe date say date we na ye mfa ntwen omu mfa ntwen enti omu ya ade ni bu for minister so abra minister kwa nya so omu ba because of omu de omu mra ashe omu nsem no enti no omu yesa ti yesre say president mu say ba bia omu for omu nan enti asem we so na nipa wo manso ha no enye nipa ketwa.
Residents have vowed to resist any military deployment to the area.
Ghana soldiers say Canada, Canada, Yababa no hoban and I say foreign na hoban let me munino yakunkum no di Ghana ne be hu we yankona enkocha was say Ghana soldiers one ma yanuanom omma kunya be siase ne usasase no omonsaka omonse yase dia ye de wa ha 24/7.
The military officers later retreated.
Now, in more news, 3 years after a rainstorm destroyed their classrooms, pupils of Aquatre Primary School in the Gan West Municipality continue to study under trees with their quest for education unfolding beneath the sun and dust. While a new 3-unit block has been provided for the junior high school, the primary pupils remain without classrooms as calls grow for urgent intervention. Channel 1 News' Kennedy Chumesi reports.
It was in 2022 when Channel 1 News first highlighted the plight of students of Aquatre Primary School in the Amasaman constituency. A heavy rainstorm had destroyed their school building, forcing both pupils and teachers to hold classes under trees. Years on, lessons still take place under trees where children endure the scorching sun, dust and wind, all in the pursuit of education. For many pupils, concentration is a daily battle. The headmaster of the school lamented that the lack of permanent classrooms has crippled effective teaching and learning. He explained how teachers are often compelled to abandon lessons whenever the weather changes.
While the children were suffering, learning under this harsh condition, teachers was also facing difficulties in terms of where to sit and mark, and they have to be rotating according to where the sun directs them. And sometimes stray animals, cattle and birds and other things will just ease around, and some too will drop on their decks and other things. So it has been very worrisome over the years.
Though support came from the assembly member who provided a 3-unit pavilion, it offered only temporary relief. The absence of windows inadequate space, and limited desks continue to hamper teaching and learning. The assembly member described the situation as a stain on the dignity of the community.
Sometimes when it blows, the weather becomes cloudy and others. You will see that they all run to this small building, which only occupied the KG students. So it gets to a point, it was very devastating. I'll really create on the indulgence of Get Fund. Since now the Get Fund has been open, or the cap has been open, they should try very hard and come in for us. We need at least 6 unit class from basic 1 to 6.
The Member of Parliament for the area admits the situation is dire, but says he is engaging Get Fund to support the school with a permanent infrastructure. His assurance follows the commissioning of a 3-unit classroom block for the junior high school.
In 2022, I was invited back here because there was a rainstorm that collapsed the pavilion we built in 2019 to accommodate the children. I happen to be a board member of the Microcredit Association of Ghana. So I took the matter to the board to help build a permanent structure for the people of Akwachiri, because we didn't have anything here. They were only pavilions. So if the pavilion is gone down, where are the kids going to sit to study? God being so good, the board bought into the idea. We came to the assembly to take a permit to build a permanent structure. I actually spoke to the Select Committee Chairman for Education in Parliament, and he's assured me that he's going to assist me get fund to help build a 6-unit classroom, because they don't have a primary block. What you see is the sheds. So he's assured me from here we'll try and push and see if Get Fund can actually help build a 6-unit.
While that provides relief for the JHS students, the primary pupils remain under trees waiting for government intervention to secure proper classrooms. On his part, the municipal chief executive acknowledged the dire challenges confronting the pupils and pledged his commitment to champion development drives in the municipality, particularly in remote areas like Akwachiri.
Our vision as municipal assembly is to ensure that at least much more will be provided to the remote areas in terms of education. I'm looking forward to renovate the existing structures, because we have seen that most of the educational facilities, buildings that we have, haven't seen paint since they were built. And if you go in there, sometimes the potholes you see in the classrooms is uncalled for.
For students of Akwachiri Basic School, a facelift in their educational infrastructure is key to them, as some students are forced to either learn under trees or learn under a pavilion. For them, government support is key in alleviating their plight. Reporting for Channel 1 News, I am Kennedy Chumesi.
You are still watching the Channel 1 Newsroom here on Channel 1 TV. Still to come, residents of Ahafo North Municipality raised concerns over lack of basic social amenities and poor infrastructure in their communities. Please don't go away. The Newsroom will be back shortly.
Hey Ghana, so you people know Miss Brother Man small. If you knew, it's your boy. Kill them all, kill them all. But this time, I'm not only killing mosquitoes, I am killing the grades. See? This wouldn't have been possible if I didn't have the perfect mosquito-free atmosphere. Thank you, Out Insecticide. And yeah, Out Mosquito Coil. For a mosquito-free atmosphere, trust Out to... You are not serious.
Out Insecticide. So ya boa, faha.
Now, residents of Moframfa Unit Number 2 and Numesia in the Ahafo North Municipality have raised concerns over the absence of basic social amenities and the poor state of infrastructure in their communities. They are appealing to government for urgent intervention. Our Shanti Regional correspondent Bright Yeboah reports.
In Mofram Fadrin number 1, educational infrastructure has deteriorated beyond use. The school block is weak and unsafe, with ripped-off roofs and collapsing walls. A replacement project, which began some years ago, has been abandoned and overtaken by weeds. At Numesuya, conditions are equally dire. Pupils study in a dilapidated school building that poses serious safety risks. Access roads linking the two communities are untired, dusty, and uneven, making daily movement a struggle. Residents also lament the absence of proper toilet facilities, warning that the situation could escalate into a major health crisis. Their plea is for the government to urgently come to their aid.
Animanimo ya we de aye emergency onko yamwa se be ya yankwara no so benya ba bi partner no ma sua de ama ma adwuma dan ada ho de to so biom yensuo ho asem den o hwe ba bi afiri ba nkro nketo na atwa ho ahia nti ye be san de ade srade ato aban anim se omboaye na yenya nsu papa nso nom
wo sre de ye ha o ye bebre de de kan ye school ya men cha de enema ba he multimuni ehme na enkwantem and the ato sumienu a public toilet aha ye ni toilet wa babia ana babia ye duani everybody ye kwai ni nyina enye nti mumwaye.
Responding to these concerns, the Ahafwano North Municipal Chief Executive, Akwasi Edusei, assured that the Assembly remains committed to addressing the plight of residents. He pledged that efforts will be made to rehabilitate school facilities and improve other basic amenities in the affected communities.
Currently, what we want to do is we want to put up some wooden structure for the kids to begin schooling in it, as we look forward to appealing to all stakeholders, from GetFund to we as an assembly, individuals and all, whoever can be of help to. The assembly, for this, the regional minister has responded so positively that we should, as soon as possible, finish with all the reports concerning the structure so that he will quickly take it up as promised. So that is what we are doing. But for now, I think by reopening of school, we should be able to roof the structures behind so that they are able to begin the schooling. We are hitting the ground running on our drip equipment. We had some services to do with them. Some had some broken glasses and some other minor issues that had to be addressed. And with regards and contact with the engineers, they said they were almost through to be in a week this week, so that by next week we'll be hitting the ground running on the drip equipments to begin work.
Authorities have vowed to give a facelift to educational facilities in the municipality. For Channel 1 News, I am Bright Yeboah.
Our infrastructure deficit remains a major challenge for St. Joseph's College of Education in Bechem in the Ahafo region, as 4 key projects, including staff accommodation and administration block and a female dormitory, remains abandoned. These facilities were intended to ease congestion and improve teaching and learning. The situation is affecting the admission of more female students. With overcrowded classrooms and dormitories now the norm, school authorities are calling on government to urgently revisit and complete the stalled project. Channel 1 News' Michael Sapoinfum has been to the campus and filed the following report.
The St. Joseph's College of Education at Bechem in the Ahafo region has come a long way since its establishment in 1948. The college began with just 21 males and 3 members of staff. The school became a mixed school in 1974. The institution has grown significantly, now training 1,308 students, made up of 672 males and 636 females. But that growth has come with serious challenges. The college's existing infrastructure is overstretched and unable to accommodate the current student population. This student's cafeteria has been converted into a female dormitory, which is even congested. To address the infrastructure deficit, successive governments initiated several projects, including the female dormitory administration block, but they have all stalled.
We have not initiated any project to construct a classroom block because what GetFund has started have not been able to complete it. Now we have 4 projects that are stalled. We have a staff accommodation 8-unit block stalled since 2015. We have administration block is also stalled. We have female dormitory 300 bed capacity is also stalled. Then just last year, government started another project, 300 hostel.
This is the state of the staff accommodation block that lies abandoned. The acting vice principal, Reverend Father Martin Yaweje, speaks on the abandoned staff administration block.
Now, a majority of staff members of this college are living outside the college, which is bad for us because this is a boarding school. Staff members are supposed to live with the students and give them the proper formation they need as future professional teachers. Unfortunately, in 2016 or thereabout, the government started this project behind me, and since then it has been abandoned for years. And if it is completed today, it can accommodate, I think, 8 families. So without that, staff members commute from their homes. Some are living as far as Techiman, Sunyani, Kumasi, and they come to the college to teach and to work and go back each day.
The president of the Students' Representative Council, Moses Bule Ejare, is also urging the government to take immediate action and complete the projects to improve teaching and learning conditions.
The ladies, they are suffering when it comes to accommodation. Now you can see a nice building here. It is for the SRC. It's the SRC Secretariat in which we have our offices and everything. But because of we don't have more infrastructures, we have used this for the ladies to be used to sleep there. So it has become a challenge for us. As a matter of fact, we don't even know how to address this issue.
The principal, Dr. Entry, says management has made efforts to get the attention of authorities, hoping the abandoned projects will be completed.
But on our own, we have tried, we've written letters to get funds, and we've managed to get a contractor on site. Currently, the contractor is working on the administration block, but the pace at which he is working is very, very slow. I don't know when, if he continues that way, I don't know when the project will be completed.
The management at the St. Joseph's College of Education at Bechem is calling on government to come on board to complete all abandoned projects in the institution. For Channel 1 News, I am Michael Saponifum, Bechem.
Our infrastructure deficit remains a major challenge for St. Joseph's College of Education in Bechem in the Ahafo region, as 4 key projects, including staff accommodation and administration block and a female dormitory, remains abandoned. These facilities were intended to ease congestion and improve teaching and learning. The situation is affecting the admission of more female students. With overcrowded classrooms and dormitories now the norm, school authorities are calling on government to urgently revisit and complete the stalled project. Channel 1 News' Michael Sapoinfum has been to the campus and filed the following report.
The St. Joseph's College of Education at Bechem in the Ahafo region has come a long way since
Ghana's foremost women vocational training school, which has been converted into a vocational and technical institute, is facing neglect. Despite training thousands of Ghanaian children, the Pamfukrom Technical Institute lacks critically needed infrastructure, slowing down effective training. Our Central Regional Correspondent, Akwesiado, has more in this report.
Established under the leadership of the Governor of Gold Coast, Sir Gordon Charles Aden Clark, in January 1957, the institute's main focus was to equip women with employable vocational skills. It was later converted to focus much on girls and subsequently converted into a full technical and vocational school. The school is currently running 8 technical and vocational courses with a student population of 740, but without correlating facilities giving rise to severe challenges.
Because the beds are not enough to occupy the students, and also the dormitory as well. And 20 will be having bed, and the 20 will be lying on the floor with their beds. And some will have to go home and get medication and also come back. It is affecting academics.
The abuse season, and there is no light. Wild animals there, something like snakes. So, yeah, some of the students get afraid to go there.
we lack waters. So because of that, we need to take our bucket and go to the stream or the riverside to fetch waters.
Spread of infections in both the boys and girls dormitories are common according to authorities.
There's outbreak of infection. They normally go to hospital for treatment and other things. So we need help.
Equipment for practical lessons have also become obsolete, and some buildings even marked as unsafe by the National Disaster Management Organization.
They wanted to demolish all this, the former administration together with this one. But if they do that, it will be difficult for us to have practicals.
All that we need is practical training tools, a workshop where you can easily facilitate teaching and learning. Is what we don't have.
Despite these challenges, the school's performance in the TVET examination 3 years ago propelled its upgrade from a Category C to Category A technical school. But the principal, Alfreda Dedewapong, believes the school may attain even more plausible results when supported with needed resources.
We used to be in Category C, and last 3 years we had the best students for TVET. We are now Category A school, with the exception of catering departments, but with the other courses, we don't have any workshop for the other courses.
Though the school has initiated some projects to address the challenges partly, resource mobilization has been a major challenge, causing authorities to appeal for support.
We have started a teachers' bungalow here, and then a temporary classroom. We have written to the district assembly, other companies and stakeholders. We have done all the efforts, but the ones who are coming in is very small.
The Ghana TVET service, however, says it has begun streamlining that sector of education. Seth Botre, the Central Regional Deputy Director of Ghana TVET service, assured Pamfukrom Technical Institute will soon receive some infrastructural support.
Data has been collected from all the technical institutions in the central region to get to know their challenges and their needs and try to address them. I know there's going to be major renovation in some of the institutions before admission starts on the 18th of October. So I'm positive that some infrastructure improvements will be done here in Pamfukrom.
The University of Education, Winneba, has however expressed worry about the overly paid attention towards grammar schools. Representing the UUW Vice-Chancellor at the school's anniversary celebration, Professor Awaisu Imurana Brahima, Dean of Graduate Studies at UUW, strongly urged Ghana to shift focus towards TVET education since it provides ready jobs.
Over the years, we pay more attention to these grammar schools. The challenges facing TVET institution cannot be solved one day, but I think we should make conscious effort as a state to make sure that we deal with that issue so that they can train more of our youth to engage in meaningful employment.
For the Channel 1 Newsroom, I am Akwesi Ado, Pamfukrom, Central Region.
Now, after years of depending on a single borehole and a polluted stream, residents of Chiome, Afedo Canal give a sigh of relief following the construction of a new mechanized borehole to provide safe drinking water for the community. Despite this intervention, they are calling on government to complete a health center whose construction began several years ago but has since stalled. Channel 1 News' Volta regional correspondent Desmond Salasiago has.
Residents of Chiome Afedo in the whole West District of the Volta region say their biggest challenge is not just about water, but the absence of a functioning health facility. A health center project, which was started years ago to provide basic care, has been left abandoned in the bush, overtaken by weeds. With no nearby facility to tend to, residents are compelled to travel long, rough and dusty roads to other towns for treatment. The situation is worse for expectant mothers, children and the aged as emergency cases becomes life-threatening before help arrives. Assembly member for the Chiome Afedo electoral area told Channel 1 News the lack of a health facility and poor roads have become their biggest concern.
C2, this is our main route from Afeta to Ho, because it's a very short route to Ho for the whole community and then the surrounding areas. The environs, we normally pass here, but because of the nature of the route, some of the, especially these small cars, find it difficult to plow the road because of the potholes we at times call the manholes on the street, on the road. And our chief compound too, it has been there since the first time of Mahama. That was 2016. So we hope when the chief compound and the road is well taken care of, we'll have some sort of comfort in our community.
But even as the health and road concerns remain, the chief and people of the community admit one long-standing problem has been addressed. For decades, Chome Apedo relied on a single borehole that frequently broke down, forcing residents to queue for hours. Paramount chief of the Chome Apedo traditional area, Togbek Agoku III, spoke to Channel 1 News and demands the completion of a major road linking the community to other parts of the region.
We will still appeal to the government that tarring of the road is the most appropriate, because if you use this laterite on the road, within just 1 year, when it rains, it's rain off, and the money that is invested in it has gone waste. But if it is tarred, it's there permanently, at least 5-10 years before the road will develop fault. If during the rainy season, you see that the potholes accumulate water, and then dry season to the dust.
Whole West DC Francis Duse, however, says the issues will be fixed as steps are being taken to revive the health center project and improve access roads.
The road cut across Amfota through Chome to Javi to Ho. So the chiefs on this lane, that is Chome, Amfota and Javi, came to me as a district executive. I led them to the regional minister, and the regional minister promised that government will do something better about this road. On the chief compound, it has been here several years ago, but I promise that the disassembly that I had as the chief executive will ensure to complete Chome chief compound, which we are going to ensure that the people will not travel any longer to any nearby village or community for health care.
Meanwhile, board chair of Core Africa Ghana, a humanitarian group, Nana Akwesi Japan, while speaking on the provision of water to the community, expressed hope that the facility will end the community's water crisis.
We have perennial water shortage. That was a major challenge here. And when you don't have water, it comes with all its attendant difficulties of health and all, even economic life is negatively impacted. So I think it's a good thing for them. They will be positively impacted.
Despite the provision of water to the people of Chome Apedo, they still say the completion of a health center and also the road will go a long way in helping them. Reporting for Channel 1 News, my name is Desmond Selasiago.
This is still the Channel 1 Newsroom here on Channel 1 TV. Still ahead has approved its first genetically modified seed for cultivation after months of rigorous safety testing. The pod borer resistant cowpea, farmers say, is already transforming harvest by boosting yields. Please stay with us. We'll be back shortly.
How may I help you today?
We'd like to open a bank account.
Sign here, sign here, sign here, and here. And now you draw direction to your house. I need your thumbprint. And I'll need your birth certificate too. No, I need the original.
A lot has changed since you banked like this. So have we. We've made it easier than ever to open an account online and bank on the go through our mobile app, online banking, and more. EcoBank, a better way to bank your way.
Sign here, and here.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Now, Ghana has approved its first genetically modified seed for cultivation after months of rigorous safety testing. The pod borer resistant cowpea, farmers say, is already transforming harvest by boosting yields and reducing costs through lower chemical use. Our Northern Bureau Chief, Shawana Yusuf, has more.
The National Biosafety Authority (NBA) has confirmed that the PBR cowpea is the only GM seed currently cleared for planting in Ghana. Principal Biosafety Officer Kwesi Anderson explained that the approval followed strict scientific and safety protocols.
You hear news that the NBA has given permit for 14 varieties. Every permit you're giving up until now are grains, what you call food feed processing. They are not meant to be planted. Of course, we are human beings, we are Ghanaians. What is meant for food, somebody can decide to plant. But I'm putting a record that the only variety of seeds that the GMO seeds that has been approved by the National Biosafety Authority is the PBR cowpea. We're not giving any approval for any seeds.
Farmers and crop breeders describe the new GM variety as a resilient crop that requires minimal pesticide application while delivering higher yields. Some farmers told Channel One News that myths about GM crops should be ignored, stressing that the PBR cowpea is safe and beneficial.
We have been eating it every time, and we haven't seen any problem with this cowpea. Yeah, and looking at it, comparing to other cowpeas in the market, we've seen that GM cowpea is more productive because you don't use so much chemicals, you see. So environmentally it's safe, and then as you don't use more chemicals, it's even safer for your own body.
Last year, when this particular cowpea product varieties was released, we were given a kilo. So fortunately or unfortunately on this particular variety, where after giving that 1 kilo, I went and then cultivated it with the other varieties. And what I realized is that because of the drought, the other varieties, I couldn't even pick one pod. But this one, I was able to harvest more out of that 1 kilo. So it's too beneficial.
Speaking at a demonstration field in Nyankpala in the Tolong district, where the new variety has been planted, food scientist at CSIR Sari assured that the PBR cowpea is just as nutritious as a conventional variety with its proteins, vitamins, and minerals intact.
The thing with GM foods is that unless the target of modification is nutrition, it doesn't alter the nutrition in any way. So for this, the target was the Maruca insect. So the nutrition was not altered in any way. And this we found out by doing analysis in the laboratory, both micronutrients and macronutrients. So the protein, the carbohydrates, the lipid, the fat content has not been altered in any way. The vitamins and minerals in the cowpea also still remain the same.
Now, as government pushes for liquefied petroleum gas as a transitional fuel, experts are urging the National Petroleum Authority to enforce the strict installation of sensors for LPG users. Channel One News' Akwesi Ejeanim.
In line with global climate action efforts, Ghana's Sustainable Energy for All initiative aims to achieve 50% access to LPG by 2030. This push is supported by the Atoabo gas processing plant, which currently supplies nearly half of the country's LPG needs, and plans are underway to construct a second plant by 2026. But a study by Associate Professor Richard Amori of the Petroleum and Natural Gas Engineering Department at the University of Mines and Technology reveals alarming safety gaps. His findings show LPG explosion account for 33% of burn cases and 44% of burn-related deaths annually in Ghana, a trend corroborated by the fire service.
Yes, within the metropolis, let me take 5 years back, about the number of incidents we responded to, looking at it, about 20 to 25% are gas related. And fire service too, we are not resting on our oars. All that we are doing is to engage those who deal with gas. Yes, it's good you have at least a basic knowledge about the usage of gas.
Associate Professor Amori's research on safety assessment of Ghana's LPG supply chain further highlight a lack of gas alarm awareness and detector installations among facilities and households.
Majority, almost over 90%, uses their senses, that is sense of smell, to detect whether there is a leakage or not, and that has been an inefficient way to detect leakages. If you have a bad, let me say, sense of smell, it means you may miss the leakage in the atmosphere. We have home-based vehicles manufactured from scratch to use auto gas or LPG.
In response, Associate Professor Amori and his team have developed a smart automated microcontroller-based safety management system for homes, auto gas vehicles, and commercial facilities.
So we have manufactured 3 smart devices, one for our kitchen, in terms of using LPG in our kitchens to cook. It's able to detect 1, LPG, if there are leakages, 2, burns, that is smoke from cooking. And once these 2, any of them is activated, the device smartly shuts the flow of gas from the cylinder to the burner to avert further burning of whatever is being cooked.
Associate Professor Amori and his research team believes scaling up their innovative gas and smoke detecting system will significantly reduce LPG-related fire outbreaks. For Channel 1 TV News, Akwasi Jenny, Takwa.
As the world prepares to observe October as Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the provost of the College of Health Sciences at the KNUST, Professor Christina Jarin, is calling for a unified effort to raise awareness and improve medical interventions. He notes that increasing the survival rate of breast cancer patients requires a coordinated approach involving all stakeholders. Channel 1 News' Ashanti Regional Correspondent Fatih Aminu Ibrahim has more.
Research indicates that over 25,000 Ghanaians are diagnosed with cancer annually. Sadly, 18,000 of these patients lose their lives, with breast cancer accounting for the highest number of deaths, primarily due to late-stage diagnosis and delayed treatment. Health experts find this unacceptable, noting that annual breast cancer deaths exceed the combined fatalities from malaria, HIV/AIDS, and tuberculosis. In light of these alarming statistics, the provost of the College of Health Sciences at KNUST emphasizes the urgent need for a collaborative approach to improve survival rates.
The key thing is that we are targeting early detection so that medical intervention can be made, so that the survival rate can go up. What we need to do is that there should be a coordinated effort, both from the private sector, NGOs, and then the government and its agencies, so that there's a coordinated approach in managing the awareness creation, intervention in terms of medical intervention, and then the support. I think so far so good, but there's more room for improvement, and I will urge all the stakeholders to work together.
Speaking at the launch of Breast Care International Ghana Walk for Cure 2025, Breast Care International President Dr. Beatrice Wiafe Ade echoed this sentiment. She expressed her commitment to partnering with the government through the Mahama Cares initiative to help save more lives.
We don't want a woman to die from breast cancer or even the non-communicable diseases because she is living in the some deprived community. Everybody should receive the care they need, no matter where the person resides. So I think the government can collaborate with us. Our doors are open. We want a lot to change. Our people are dying needlessly, and it's the manpower. So we should work together with the Mahama Cares and save more lives.
For Channel 1 News, I am Fatih Amin Ibrahim, Ashanti Region.
That'll be all for this edition of the Channel 1 Newsroom on Channel 1 TV. I am Charles Osukumi. Many thanks to you for watching.